My crazy stepsister moved in and everything changed. Update 4. I never wanted to write this part. I didn't think I could. But it's over now. At least, I hope it is. It started with the mirror. After the last note showed up at Dave's place, I found you, I realized running wasn't going to work. Megan, whatever the hell she is, she wasn't just following me. She was connected to me. The worst part? It wasn't just her anymore. It was something in her, or maybe something that had been with her all along. That thing in the reflection. It wasn't Megan. It was something using her face. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that smile in the mirror. That stretched, wrong smile. So I did something stupid. I went back home. I had a plan, if you can call it that. I didn't tell anyone. Not Dave, not my dad. I just knew I had to end it, and the only place to do that was the crawlspace under Megan's room. The house was quiet when I got there. Too quiet. My dad's car was gone. Good, I didn't want him getting dragged into this. I went straight for her room. The crawlspace door was still open from before, like it had been waiting for me. I climbed down, flashlight shaking in my hand, and there it was, the mirror. Cracked. Old. But humming with this low, sick energy that I could feel vibrating through the floor. And then I heard her voice. You finally came back. I turned. Megan was standing at the edge of the crawlspace, head tilted, eyes too wide, mouth stretched into that same awful smile I'd seen in the reflections. But something was wrong with her face. It twitched. Jerked like a bad signal, like something inside her was struggling to wear her skin properly. It's not me, she said, but it wasn't her voice. It was deeper. Echoing. Like two voices layered on top of each other. And then it all clicked. It wasn't just about her being crazy. It wasn't even about Megan at all. It was the mirror. That thing had been feeding on her, maybe for years. Twisting her. Making her its puppet. And now. It wanted me, too. So, I did the only thing I could think of. I grabbed the mirror. Every instinct in my body screamed to let go, to run. But I didn't. I held on. And I smashed it. I slammed it against the concrete floor until it shattered into 1,000 jagged pieces. The second it broke, Megan let out this scream, but it wasn't hers. It was it. The air around me felt like it ripped open, cold, sharp, and endless. And then, silence. When I looked back, Megan was on the ground. Unconscious. The aftermath? She woke up in the hospital 2 days later. And, she didn't remember anything. Not the stalking. Not the photos. Not the games. Just, blank. Like her mind had blacked out the entire thing. I didn't tell her. What would I even say? Hey, remember when you were possessed by some mirror demon and tried to ruin my life? Yeah, no thanks. We don't talk anymore. My dad thinks she had some kind of breakdown. Maybe that's easier for him to believe. But here's the part that still keeps me up at night. I moved out. I tried to start fresh. But yesterday, as I was unpacking in my new apartment, I found a shard of glass. Small. Cracked. Like it came from a broken mirror. And when I looked into it, for just a second, I swear, I saw something smiling back at me.